Hi everyone, it's Susie from Pretty Deadly Self-Defense. In my last video, I was sharing a conversation I had with my friend Magali about the concept of orienting yourself to yourself, which is something that I find is really helpful at times when I feel very destabilized, maybe even a bit frightened, absolutely not sure of what is ahead of me, which I think is what we're all facing right now. So the concept of orienting yourself to yourself is about balance, both in a very physical way, but also in a more esoteric way. But the easiest way to learn how to do that is from a physical way, starting from the outside in. I said in my last video that most of us go through life orienting ourselves to the world outside of us. There's the supermarket on the corner, so we know it's time to turn left. There's a post office box up the street. We know we turn right about there, things like that. So taking that same scenario, if you're on the corner looking at the supermarket, close your eyes, and what do you hear? What are the sounds that are always familiar on this particular corner? Instead of using the visual cues to orient ourselves, we can use the oral cues. Of course, right now, if you're in a city on lockdown, then what you'll hear is silence. But in general, that's the idea. After what you hear, then we go to what you smell. What are the smells on this corner? What are the different senses I can use to orient myself rather than only using the visuals? And after we identify things that we can smell or things that are normal for us to smell in this particular geographical location, then how do we feel inside? Do I feel slightly off balance? Do I have a happy feeling? Do I feel a sense of nostalgia? Whatever the emotion is or the feeling is, that's also something that we often relate to markers in the world around us. So if we eliminate the visual markers, what are the other markers that are left? As I said, if you're living in a city that's under more strict lockdown conditions at the moment, that's kind of a hard experiment to do on the street, but you can do it at home also. So when we walk through our house, we're actually reliant on visual cues more than we think we are. If you walk through your house with your eyes closed, you will probably do a pretty good job of not bumping into every single piece of furniture. But try it and stop from point to point. Where are you when you open your eyes? What is the feeling that you have? How can you associate different senses of your body to different areas of your house or different areas of your neighborhood without relying on the visual? That's how we begin to orient ourselves to ourselves. That's the first step. There's more steps after that, but we have to start somewhere. Anyway, I hope you find this helpful. It's an exercise you can do on the street if you can still go out on the street, or at home if there's space for you to do it. Even if your space is super small, you can move around the room. Notice the way that the light feels different on your skin from one corner to the next. So there's always space to try these things out. Yeah, and hopefully that will help you start to enter your body in a new way and start to relate to the world kind of from the inside out rather than from the outside in. Anyway, you can join us every morning at 11 a.m. at Central European Time for our morning coffee break on Zoom. Or you can also join us if you're in the Americas at 8 p.m. Central European Time for an evening break for me, an afternoon break for you. You can find those Zoom links on our Facebook page, or you can find them on our Instagram. Instagram is Pretty Deadly Official. Facebook page is Pretty Deadly Self-Defense. And of course, you can always visit our website at prettydeadlyselfdefense.com. That's not our website, prettydeadly.org. Hope to see you on Zoom. Bye.